Got no clue what I'm doing. Got no clue what I'm doing. Shit still turn out cool anyway. Shit still turn out anyway. Shit still turn out anyway. Got no clue anyway. Doing anyway. No clue what I'm doing. Shit still turn out cool. Turn out anyway. No clue anyway. Doing anyway. Shit still turn out anyway.
Hello all. The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
First!
Shit still turn out anyway. No clue anyway. Shit still turn out. Anyway. No clue. Doing. No clue. No clue. No clue. Anyway. No clue. Doing. Anyway. Shit still turn out. Got no clue what I'm doing. Got no clue what I'm doing. Shit still turn out. Anyway. Shit still turn out. Anyway. Shit still turn out. Anyway. Got no clue. Anyway. Doing. Anyway. No clue what I'm doing. Shit still turn out cool anyway. Turn out cool. Turn out. Anyway. No clue.
Oh, all right. Welcome on in. Welcome.
Doing. Anyway. Shit still turn out. Anyway.
Welcome.
Got no clue. Anyway. Shit still turn out.
Hmm.
No clue.
Oh, what's happening? Canned, how are you doing, man? Oh. Nice. All right. Trying to keep an eye on how this whole... I have something new set up that I was trying to see how it was running, and it was not great. I have a little thing. I was posting about it in the Discord the other day. I converted over this old Spotify thing for my desk, and for music that I have specifically added to this to Spotify, it does not recognize it, so it does get a little confused. So that last one, it was getting real confused. Oh, but yeah, how are you guys all doing? Hopefully pretty good. I didn't set my camera correctly, so I apologize. Hold on. I was like, why does it look so dark? It was looking hecka bad. There we go. It's a little bit better. Tending to do a little gaming. What you getting into? I can see if I can show this off a little bit. I hope it doesn't break everything. I say that because it really do be breaking things.
Yeah, we'll stay and hang around with you.
Oh.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're scum!
There we go. Thank you. The blue is wonderful. It's not bad, right? I do enjoy it. This guy right here, it's kind of hard to see him, but he is he's this old like little Spotify thing, and for a little while he would run Spotify in your car. Well, it'd work as like a touch screen for your car for Spotify, and it was really cool. It's a little like thing, like especially if you didn't have like a touchscreen infotainment system in your car. And after a little while, Spotify essentially decided that they were no longer going to support it. For one reason or another, I'm not sure if it was just too expensive, whatever it ended up being. They just decided that they were no longer going to be supporting it. So they were essentially bricking the entire system. So you weren't going to be able to use it beyond that point anyway. And so I had pulled mine out at that point. And then whenever I got my car after my previous one, it had a touchscreen infotainment system and everything, so I no longer needed it anyway. All that to say that I found it the other day, and I was like, oh, I was pretty sure that there was a group of people who were kind of working on them and making them kind of figuring out a way to like hack them up a little bit. And so that is what they have done. I just be gentle with it because there's some buttons and stuff, but it is essentially hacked. But it runs Spotify on it still, so I can still see all of my Spotify stuff, and you can see like the time, the weather, well, at least the temperature. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool little thing. It's just I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna run it and everything, but so far this is where it's at, and it's a cool little upcycling that I'm getting to do with it. So but yeah, apparently stuff that I specifically add to Spotify, it does not capture that. Spirit Crossing. Oh, Spirit Crossing. Yo, what's happening, Title? I'm trying to see what this Spirit Crossing game is. Games. I meant game. Oh, is it kind of a co-op game? It kind of looks interesting. I was trying to just generally understand. Oh. Huh. Looks interesting, though. Hopefully you're having a good time with it. Yeah, what's happening, Title? How are you doing today, man? I was just generally talking about the little Spotify thing that I have on my desk today. It was the old car thing, I believe is what the actual thing was called. I was looking over to the side because that's where I had my camera a minute ago. It was the car thing at one point, and then once they bricked it and everything, there was a hack around, and now it's the desk thing. That's what the program you run on it now is. So I have it like running like I can see control some Spotify, time and weather and stuff like that. It's very pretty too. I will say that. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good beginning to your week. My week has been pretty decent mostly. I will say it was better than I expected it. I talked a little bit about it on Sunday, but on Saturday I was outside just checking out my garden and everything, doing some things like that, and I got stung by a wasp. And honestly, it doesn't look too bad now. Just right here, you can tell a little bit. It's still a little bit red. It's not too bad at this point. But yeah, I am allergic to bees normally, and wasps maybe. I don't know. It's hard for me to know because when I got diagnosed with being allergic, it was when I was pretty young, and so I don't actually remember like all of the specific ones that I'm allergic to. So anytime I get stung, I'm always like, could be really allergic, could not be. Well, usually we just kind of wait and see. And for wasps, not that allergic to, but about like 30-ish minutes after I'd gotten stung, I was feeling so sick. A little bit of a headache, just kind of nauseous. It was real kind of strange. So it was like that for like an hour, and then about after that, I got up and we went out and did some things, and I was feeling pretty okay. And then Sunday, I got up and Vash and I streamed on our channel for a little bit, and at points during that stream, I was feeling really crappy. I was really, really trying to make sure that I wasn't showing it at all. And I think we had a really good time with that stream. It was a lot of fun. But it was like, there was just moments where it was like, whew, man, yeah, I was like feeling really nauseous or something. And my head was definitely pounding that day. And so right after we were done streaming, I essentially laid down for the entire rest of the day and night. Just felt horrible. And I'm guessing it's because I was stung. I don't actually know, but it was like a whole day of just feeling crappy, and I don't even know why. Like I said, I'm attributing it to just being maybe like still mildly allergic to the wasp or whatever the venom that they have is. I don't actually know, but yeah, I just ended up feeling pretty terrible on Sunday, and then Monday morning I was still feeling pretty crappy, but by like midday on Monday, I started like kind of going over the hump and started feeling pretty decent. So yeah, like I said, this week has been pretty decent because of that. I mean, I actually ended up feeling pretty decent. So, and then today was good. Today was just pretty normal. So the moral to that whole story is, man, fuck wasps, bro. Wasps are such bitches. They're so angry for no reason. So the game's going offline for maintenance. Damn, you hate to hear it. You hate to hear it. But yeah, so hopefully everybody's else having a good week. Hopefully your weekend was good. Oh man, I need to. I've been tightening this guy back up. I don't know what's happening with him. Yeah, luckily my weekend ended up being pretty chill overall though. I was super glad. Outside of being sick, of course, but like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Also had I think way too much caffeine early in the day, and I'm having a little bit of coffee now, but I am feeling like just a little extra tired right now. But I feel like I must have had too much caffeine early in the day, and now my body is suffering. Today was my first day of going back into doing my my food tracking, and I'm gonna see how long I stick with it. I don't normally do a lot of food tracking, but I like to do at least a little bit, just because it does give me like a general idea of where I'm at, because it gives me, you know, generally, you know, you get some good calorie tracking, which is not necessarily my big thing. I like to do a lot more like macro tracking, so like carbs, proteins, fats, things like that. So I was kind of keeping an eye on a lot of that today. And currently, I don't know why, I gotta set this up a little bit better. Yo, what's happening, Vash, man? How you doing? I gotta set this up a little bit better because I do want to have my it has like my target calorie intake is like it wants me to be at like 2,288 to 2,529, which is crazy amount of calories. I do not want that many calories. But I would like to have it be closer to like a 2,000, maybe a little more. We'll see. But my macros today were 12 grams of carbs, which was pretty good. I mean, it may increase a little later. We'll see. 85 grams of fat and 89 grams of protein. So a little low on my protein, a little high on my fat, and real good on my carbs. I want to try and keep my carbs 20, 25 maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit of the counting again, as it were. Some of it's a pain though. So we'll see. We'll see. Yo, Libra, what's happening, buddy? How you doing, man? How was the that game you were playing last night? I think it was last night, right? I think I watched a little bit of it. It was a super weird looking game. Yeah, it was like, was it like Mole or something like that? I don't want my internet to work anyway. Oh no, is like your internet working? Not working? Just got home with a car that I'll be able to get to work for the week. Oh, nice. So you stole a car? Nice, dude. I love a little grand theft. Talk about Wasting. Are you feeling back to normal? Yeah, today even yesterday I was feeling back to normal about halfway through the day. But I was talking about specifically, man, I was saying like even on scratch my eye a little bit or something, I can't tell. Even on Sunday, man, like there was times I was saying, even during our stream, man, I was so nauseous. Yeah, like I was really nauseous that day. And then all of Sunday after our stream, I pretty much laid down almost the entire night. So from like 2 something, almost 3 to like almost like 1 in the morning before like we went to like bed. Yeah, I felt horrible on Sunday. And then Monday morning, just a little bit. It's because I'm downloading something on Steam apparently. Oh, that your internet is sucking? Yeah. If you're doing too much other internet things, your internet won't like it. But it was a hell of a day all evening. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries, bro. Oh, but yeah, today I feel pretty good. And then I was showing off the little Spotify thing too. Show you guys again. I have it on my desk just set up, and I always have to hold it like an asshole because there's like little buttons on the top, and I push them, they do different things. But this little thing, it's just a little guy, but he essentially will run all of my Spotify at this point. I mean, generally speaking. But it's got just some basic touch controls, weather, temperature or whatever, time. It shows me like the whatever we're listening to. It's pretty sick. It's pretty great. Bro, setup is so legit. Bro, wait till you see this. Hold up, we'll come back over. Bro, I moved. Oh no, that was my bad. I moved too fast. Hold up. He said wait till you see this. Close the stream. We should be back. I forget about it. I have to be careful about how I run everything here, because it is a little bit, it's legit, but it's also a little janky. All right, can I do it this time? Will you not break? Fingers crossed, guys. Oh yeah, we do have this guy too. We also have this camera as well, which is a pretty great one. Man, it's doing too much legit. That's maybe it's not all that legit actually. But yeah, so we got a couple of different views as well. All right, let me shut that one down. Shut him down. Let me give him a second. Give him a second before I touch anything else. Ugh. It's crazy that it does that. I don't know why it do that, but it do that. All right, we should be good, right? Oh, my cat cam is a little bit messed up. We also have a spot for the cats at some point. They don't use it that often, so they're what we call assholes. Yeah, it's a whole effing thing here, man. Oh wow, it is tiny. Bro, it is so tiny. That little guy. But yeah, I have too much shit up on my desk. I need to move a lot of stuff and redo some stuff. The problem is I run so much of the stream through an old audio processor, my Go XLR. All right, please don't break. Right, stream, you're good, right? You good, bro? Yeah. My audio processing, my little old audio processor, my Go XLR, but it's not really supported anymore. So it's like partially good, which is kind of cool. Like it kind of works. So I use it for like audio effects. Some like my mic is all ran through it because it has a really good processor and stuff. So I can run like really good, like there's good audio software for that part of it. And I can run some good audio effects and stuff through that. Which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. You always got the Stream Deck. There's another audio thing here, which you can't see, but it's like another thing. But that's what I actually use to like monitor audio and stuff that goes into the stream. So like music and game volumes and all that kind of stuff is a whole nother thing. It's too much shit. And then obviously monitor here, and then there's a big mother effer up here too, which it's too much, honestly. It's too much. Which is why it probably, all of this is probably why it crashed before, because although OBS is a piece of shit of software too, but I know it's a free piece of software, so we can't really complain. Yeah. Recoup the resources, dude. Yeah. The old asshole cam. Yeah, the little cats over there. Asshole cam, where they don't ever fucking be at. Still one of the best for free, dude. It is really great for being free. It's just, I think that it's weird how much stuff that I notice breaks things. Like on like my React and news scene, it's all one scene. It's this one over here, this scene. So these little banners down here, that like these little scrolly banners, I love those banners. I think they're so cool. And I have one for when we're here, and then one for when we're doing the news. And when I switch to the scenes, it's supposed to just switch those automatically. The thing is, switching those, it breaks OBS. I don't know why. I don't know why making one visible and one invisible or hidden or whatever it is the specific thing that breaks it. But it is one of the things that breaks it. So now if you ever see, whenever we swap over to certain things or maybe swap back, you might see me turn one of those things off, just because I've noticed that makes it so it doesn't break. And then yeah, having my cameras causes some issues as well, some resourceful issues, which is stupid because it shouldn't. It should just, if it can be plugged in, it should just work, but it doesn't. So, but while we're here, we should talk about what we're doing today. We are going to go over to some news today. There's a decent amount of news to go over today. We'll definitely talk about it. And then we're going to get into a little bit more Wind Waker. I think we're going to be learning a decent amount. I think that's what's going to be happening, but we'll definitely be figuring that out when we get to that. But we should do some guess the game whilst we're here. So let me pull up guess the game real quick. That's the picture. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Messing with my dice too much. I'm just over there touching dice too much. I don't know. Let's get a little more here. I don't know. I know Far Cry was the one that was pretty recent, but so I don't think it's Far Cry, but I am gonna guess Far Cry because I thought like 4 or 5 was a pretty up there one. What the fuck is this? PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. What the fuck is that? Is this some kind of fucking leaf or something with a hand on it and then a bunch of glowing ass shit? What the fuck? Adventure. Interesting. Someone did a murder. I agree. Like a I don't know, like crime scene something is the thing. Crime scene investigation. No. Can't stop touching his dice. Dude, these dice are sick though, man. Look at these guys. They're so cool. It's hard not to. It's hard not to just be over here rolling. Oh, it's at 18. Yeah, we just high rolling over here. Who doesn't love fondling some dice? Bro, I'm over here. You're over here seeing it. Oh, look. Now it's invisible. What am I holding? You'll never know. Oh. 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 The fuck? I don't know, man. I don't think I know what this is. Bro, this looks janky as all fuck. Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. I'm gonna go ahead and call a foul on anybody who guessed this. None of you guys know what this game was. You guys are all super liars. Anybody who guessed it at all is a liar. Title in 4, liar. Vash in 6, liar. There's no shot. You guys have never seen this game before in your lives. You guys are telling me you guessed it? Nah, no shot. Nah, you guys are liars. I guess Sherlock once I seen the crime stuff in the character. Bro, the character looked like Al Pacino. What you talking about? Look like... I guessed it in infinity guesses. Honestly, you know what? I'd give it to you in infinity guesses. Nobody has ever knew that there was a Sherlock Holmes game. And now we all guessed it. The first shot with the shirt was misleading. With the shirt? This? I don't even think this is a shirt, bro. I think this is, well, hold on. Oh, it is a shirt. Oh. How did you know it was a shirt? I didn't even. What the fuck? The collar? Yeah, I guess. I didn't even see. It doesn't even look like a collar up there. Crazy. All right, let's do a little guess the game. Guess, or sorry, we're doing guess the game, guess the movie. Maybe that's what it is. 43% and a 6.6. Metacritic and IMDb. Ooh, man, this is looking super generic. Thriller, drama, science fiction. What the fuck? Oh, this is yeah. Hold on, give me a second. I know I think this one was just called Glass. Yeah. Yeah. I would have not remembered. I would have not known from these. But you can see the three of them there together. They're all different. They're all supposed to be a different color, like, thing or whatever. And these are not good pictures for this. Well, I guess I've never seen it, so. M. Night Shyamalan, third in a trilogy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I had to make sure that I was guessing the right one because I was trying to remember what the first one was called, and I didn't think it was called Glass. I think the first one's called Unbreakable, right? And then Split, and then Glass. So I just had to make sure you guessed the right one. All right, logo. This is probably just what, ABC. Let's go like sports or something. ABC Family, I guess that's probably it, right? Only seen Unbreakable still. Yeah, Unbreakable is pretty good. Split is really good. So color and layout of the room is crazy though. Yeah, that room is like, I mean, listen, I just saw them back there. That's the only reason I knew. Mostly because of Samuel L. Jackson's character. Let's do a little house as well. Hayampum. What a wild name. Let me find out where this is at. It says CA, which can be confusing sometimes because sometimes CA can be Canada. This one is specifically California though. That's why we always look. I always just get a general idea of what we're looking for. Split is amazing. Yeah, Split was really good. I like Split a lot. Wait a second. This just looks like a. Bro, what the fuck is happening here? There's like a reflection of a truck in this window, and then this one you can kind of see it. This just looks like a This looks like a building that was like a shop at one point or something. Let's just do like Let's do like $750,000. Okay, less. Okay, this looks way less like a shop now. It's so hard to tell. Just sold in May? There's like a weird TV on a table here. Something blocked off here. You got a wood stove. Lots of wood around. It looks like a cabin or something. Like, I'm so fucking confused. The house feels like a jumbled mess. Just a fucking... Looks kind of pretty-ish. Yeah, I mean, it's a cabin, so that's kind of cool. Cabin resort or something. It is a resort. Somebody needs to get their money back, man. Let's just do a quick $500,000. Okay, we're kind of in the middle. Okay, so the kitchen area looks absolutely normal. This is kind of like, oh, cabin resort. I get this one. I'm sorry, this does not look like cabin resort. There's a motherfucking TV on the fucking on a table, on a folding ass table. I don't understand what the fuck was happening. This looks normal. I do love an exposed light bulb though, you know? I do love just an exposed light bulb coming from the ceiling. There's nothing quite like just an unshielded light straight into your eyes. An Airbnb overpriced cabin. Well, it is in California, so more than likely. Just trying to see if there's anything else I could even see here. There's like personal things on the fridge too, like bunches of bottles of water. Like, this does look very like weird. This looks like somebody's living here, which is crazy. Because a lot of these houses, when they're getting the pictures and stuff, they're very staged and whatever. Like, this is so opposite, which is crazy. 257 acres of land. Jesus Christ. It's actually so much. $666,420. It's not a bad guess, which is funny. We can definitely do it just for the fucking memes of it. I got none of that. Oh, it's less, man. It's less. You've led me astray here. But also, 3-bed, 2-bath. What is this bedroom? What is this bedroom? You've covered up the windows with a fucking curtain? Brother. I am so confused. This also kind of looks like it could be a gun here. It's so hard to tell, but it could be. This feels like it could be a gun. There's a ton of hats up here. A bunch of camo bedding and stuff. What the fuck is this? What is this place? These look like fishing poles And then, like I said, maybe a gun or something there. Like, is this guy like a hunter kind of thing? Like, maybe that's what's happening here. I guess we did see a big truck in the front, huh? Let's do 575. 563. Jesus. Put me out of my misery. A whole setup, bro. It looks like he was like had a whole hunting setup. California had rednecks. Why not? Wait, what? Really? I mean, California is very like, you know, they have like that very like typical like, you know, like vibes like around LA and stuff. But yeah, no, there's still a lot of California that is just very, very, you know, like forested area and stuff. So there's definitely that was a very un-American take on California, assuming LA is the same as the rest of the state. Yeah, LA is such a small little spot, and not that a lot of the area around that area is not very similar, but there's still rednecks. The house is just weird. It's honestly just weird. It's so strangely laid out and put together and stuff. It's wild that it's sold like pretty recently, you know? It's wild that it's sold pretty recently. 1977 in. Get a little picture off the back here. I mean, listen, it looks like it's in a pretty awesome area, kind of a beautiful area. If they would just fix the fucking place up a little bit, just do a little work to the place to make it look okay, it'd honestly be a fine area. It's just there's too much just ramshackled shit thrown together in some of these areas. It's just crazy. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. All right, let's do our guess the angle as well. Ooh. Ugh. It's giving plaid on plaid on plaid aesthetics, bro. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. 175. Oh man, feels like too much. Feels like too much. 175 feels like too much. I did 165 because I was definitely feeling like that was close, but it is more. 171 maybe? I feel like 171 could be it. Let's do 171. Damn it. All right, less than 171, more than 165. Let me do a little inspection here. Let's do 167. Okay. All right, let's do 170. Man, that was so close. That was so close. Wow. I was feeling like, man, I was like, man, maybe we go 170. And then I was like, no. I was like, we should do another lower and try and kind of pin it a little bit. And then it was like more, damn it, you gotta try and make that move there. So it is what it is. We get it, we'll take it. Let me do this real quick. Let me see what the cuddle is today. Yeah, let's try it. And then we'll get into some news. We do have some news to get into. So the purpose of this game is to try and cut this shape perfectly in half. Weigh it out to exactly 50-50. So let's see. Trying to do a little visualization. I think it's like right here. I should have trusted myself. I should have trusted. I was really close. My first like set was like, oh, I should go a little left, and then when I was like had it lined up, I was like, oh, it doesn't look quite the way I wanted it to be. Damn. Be so bad at that. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty fun. You just take a little time, try and figure it out, like, because you can cut it from any angle too, so you can do all kind of really crazy stuff too. Pretty nice though. Not bad. It's a 47. They always take what your low portion is, so 47. So 2 times I've gotten 49, 51, 1 time 48, 2 times 47, and then 1 time that was more than 45 or less than 45. So I fucked that one up pretty good. So yeah, if we would have just went a little more left, I think we would have been so much better off. But that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Not bad at all. All right. We got a decent amount of news to talk about. We should go ahead and jump into that. Yeah, there's a good chunk of stuff, and honestly some pretty wild stuff, but I mean we'll see just generally, because there is 52-48. See, pretty good, man. You get a 48 on that then, which is pretty good. I was gonna say, yeah, we have a decent amount of news. Some of it's kind of a little wild. Some of it I would like some context for, or some extra information. But generally, just a lot to go over. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into it.
Everyone.
All right, if you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you jump into the Discord and find that news channel and drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Today's news comes from myself and our good friend Title Taint. I did look at the one that you posted, Cant. It didn't look like something that was specific to something that was announced or talked about or anything. It did look like a pretty interesting article. I would definitely going to check it out, but not something that we'll specifically talk about here. So as much as I appreciate it, not something we'll go over, because that article was also massive, an insane article. But it was like a article in talks with the creator of Stardew. And it looked like there was a ton of things they were going over. between Stardew and Haunted Chocolatier. It looked like there was a lot of stuff, but did inspire something we could chat over later. Ooh, really? Well, what was it specifically that you had seen in there that was interesting? And wow, if you wanna just, you can give me some TLDR, or if you have some specific parts you want me to hit on, we can definitely do that. Let's go ahead and get into this first one. This one's by Rebecca Valentine. This is the kind of crazy shit that is really going to be interesting in bad ways to see what's going to happen. So Xbox is in talk to close Double Fine and Ninja Theory, which just revealed its new game. So it's not looking like just those. There's a couple of, so 3 Xbox studios, Double Fine, Compulsion Games, and Ninja Theory, are currently in danger of closure, with employees able to seek new work as leaders negotiate to try and save what they can, according to Bloomberg reports. This is a big part of the big shakeup that I was talking about last week, as Xbox is trying to realign themselves, and do like a reset. They're kind of looking at what studios they can kind of move on from and stuff like that. But it's crazy because these 3 studios are the studios that I would think that would be placed as do not touch these studios. Double Fine is like an insane studio with like some just crazy games, but also like a how long they've been open as a studio, like their pedigree and everything. Compulsion Games is the company, is the team that did South of Midnight, another huge company, and South of Midnight was an insanely great game. Ninja Theory, who has been doing the Senua games, they also did the Devil May Cry remake as well. I thought that's what they also did. Yeah, it's just that it's crazy. These seem like studios that are like big studios. There should be no reason that Xbox or / Microsoft should be looking at these studios, but apparently they are. Out of content to create clickbait headlines to gain views and ad revenue, to the point where he says he's about ready to never do interviews again. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I feel like, so let me get into that. We'll get into that right after this. Let me get into this real quick. Their early game Enslaved was a really good game. I don't remember Enslaved at all, but yeah, it's one of those things. Like, these are 3 companies that have like either a pedigree of making really good games, or they are kind of a up and coming company that's making good games. And it's just crazy that these would be the teams that could be potential. Earlier today, we reported that Xbox was preparing to shutter South of Midnight developer Compulsion Games, with studio leadership in active negotiation to determine the studio's fate. Bloomberg has since reported that both Psychonauts developer or maker Double Fine and Hellblade developer Ninja Theory are in similar situations, despite the latter having just revealed a new game for release next year. A potential outcome is that the studio could go independent, though this would likely still result in heavy job loss. All this comes just days after Xbox CEO Asha Sharma and Microsoft Game Studio head Matt Booty published an open email to the company in which the 2 highlighted numerous difficulties faced by the businesses including that it is overextended itself in studio acquisitions, and saying the company tried too hard to juggle too many different platform strategies and has not adequately funded its studios to be competitive. According to the email, Xbox has spent $20 billion on studio investments in 5 years, not including its $69 billion purchase of Activision Blizzard King, while its annual revenue has declined nearly $500 million. Alongside this email, Bloomberg reported that a major wave of layoffs is on the horizon after the end of Microsoft's fiscal year on June 30th. Earlier today, head of Xbox Game Studio Craig Duncan resigned his position, and Xbox has not returned Kotaku's request for comment on the situation. So, yeah, it's looking a little bleak out there for Microsoft/Xbox. Although I would say, if any of those studios are able to go independent, that would be fucking amazing, because those 3 studios would fucking slam as independent studios. But as the article does point out, that could also be a kind of an issue, just because then you're essentially going from the funding of Microsoft/Xbox to no funding, and to make that work would be a little tough. So it's a mess. It's a mess. And I would be so interested, because if they do kind of shutter Ninja Theory or whatever that looks like, what happens to this game you just announced? Do they finish it? Do they give it to a different team? Like, what does that look like? I was kind of feeling like, man, I had this thought that, like, man, Microsoft/Xbox is kind of coming back, and I had kind of said, like, they're definitely on the incline. They're kind of like, they're starting to move back up. And then we were kind of talking about, like, how the layoffs and stuff, like, there was the reset that was coming that they've been kind of talking about. And I was kind of saying, well, maybe they're not there yet. But this kind of stuff makes me really feel like, damn, maybe Xbox really is not. Maybe they're actually still in the decline. But honestly, it's so crazy. As more details kind of come out and everything, we'll definitely go over it and everything. But as of right now, nobody has specifically lost their jobs, which is great. At least not right this minute, but that could change at any moment. So as more details come out, we'll definitely kind of go over it. Real quick, I wanted to touch on what Cant was saying. So Eric Barone, the creator of Stardew and the dev who's currently working on his next game, Haunted Chocolatier, looked like there was kind of an interview with Game Informer, and in this he said there was some talk about a lot of other news places referenced that interview and took his quotes out of context to create clickbait headlines to gain views and ad revenue, to the point where he said he's about ready to never do interviews again. Yeah, as a guy, I was gonna say, who specifically is an independent developer, he is one person developing these games. So he did all of Stardew essentially by himself, I think. There's probably some other people who may have worked on it, because I assume there's people who did music and stuff. I don't know. I always know that he is mostly it, but there could be some other people, and if that's the case, I don't want to speak out, specifically about them or anything. I don't know them. But yeah, I assume it's very difficult, especially to be the person who creates essentially a smash hit, right? You create a smash hit that nobody expected, and you've kind of determined / made a genre of game at this point. Everything he does after this point is always going to be that. Like, everything he does is going to be scrutinized. Everything he says will be scrutinized. Like, that's just how life ends up being once you're that guy. To the point where he had recently stated that he didn't want to always be known as the Stardew guy, which is why he wanted to do another game. And I had kind of said, like, I think that it's too late for that, but I also think that's not a bad thing. I think him being known for his best work is not a bad thing. And I'm not saying that he thinks it is, but I think that he does have that aspiration to do more. But yeah, all these media article like outlets and everything are always going to make this bigger push to like find the juicy details in something, or sensationalize something. And unfortunately, the world we live in is just, that's where it's at. We reward these things where like these crazy headlines are the ones that we click. We are rewarding that kind of behavior, and that's why that it happens that way. And it's unfortunate for the people who are giving genuine, honest interviews, because it's kind of painting them in a different light. Because a lot of the times people are only reading the headlines, they're not even reading what the article is about, which is why I do try to pull these up and I try to go through what the article is specifically about, go over like generally my thoughts. I also try to keep it open so that people can kind of interact with me during this too, because my opinion is not always the correct one. There's no such thing as the correct opinion most of the time. But I feel like having a general dialogue and openness to everything like these kind of things is so important. But I feel like that's what we lose when we have headlines and stuff. But it also sucks because I'm also kind of in this weird thing of like, when we're streaming, I'm on kind of a time crunch. I don't get to have an unlimited amount of time to go through everything. So even that article I wasn't able to go through and get to read all of it or go through it all with you guys on the stream. It also is paywalled, which does feel a little bad for me to then share it, but I also don't really care that much about it. It just mostly was a huge article. But yeah, no, I feel like I wouldn't blame him if he was like, yeah, no, I don't really want to do this kind of shit anymore. I don't really want to do interviews. Maybe find some people that he really likes doing interviews with and only do those ones. And then, I don't know. It's still going to get picked out. That's just how this shit is, man. I hate it. We all hate it. That's how the news works now. Which is why I think it's always important to, if you see something, go through, read it, try to make sure that you get as much information about it. What was the thing that I think I had mentioned it. I had heard something from somebody who was saying, like, whenever they're trying to verify a source or something like that, it is so great to do the three verification check, 3 independent sources. And that's a great way of kind of finding exactly what something is about. Now, if you pull up like an article and that article is referencing something else, that's no longer a source. That's a source that's pulling something else. You doing three different checks is a great way to know that. So.
With the 56 months.
Yo, Jenna, I have something for you. For your 56 months, I got something we'll do right next. Right after I get out this long-winded BS that I'm ranting about. Thank you so much, Jenny. You are the best. And also, how are you? I hope things are going well. I know last you had said you're coming up on some big exams, so I'd love to hear if those are done or if you're still working on it. So yeah, if you're doing some actual reporting, you got to do the 3 source system at very least. So again, I feel bad for him. He seems like a great dude. And yeah, I hope the best for him and any game he makes. So let me get back into it a little here. Like either way, people are losing their jobs, but at least a few can get saved going indie. Yeah, and at least the studio can get saved. When they went under Microsoft, they just finished the first Hellblade to prove how a small indie studio can make a AAA game on a budget. Then they went right into being funded afterwards. Yeah. I feel like that there's definitely a little bit of that, but I would love for these, like I said, I'd love for these three companies to go independent. I know that would suck. Here's what I would say. If Microsoft is looking at removing them as a company or as, you know, as studios altogether, I hope the three of them go independent. And from there they can, you know, if they do end up having to lose some people, but they're able to stay afloat as a company, I think that would still be more beneficial than not, than them just being dissolved completely. But we'll see. That's just the fact. He's got to own it about Eric Baron being the Stardew guy. Yeah, I feel like he's got to. I feel like owning it makes it so much better. Like people love that game, and I feel like being known for the best thing you've ever done, or like at least the most accomplished thing, at least at this point. I feel like that's a great way to be. How many people get to say they created a genre, right? Yeah. Now when people talk about games that are like that, it's like, oh yeah, it's Stardew like. That's a huge compliment. I just feel like for him, he's too close to the situation. It's really tough. I think later on in life, he'll definitely look back about it and definitely be like, yeah, I get it. Pull out the paper and talk about it as a family rather than just get it in the TikTok reel format. Right? Agreed. I agree with that. Such a long time. Jen, I agree. One source is an option, 3 is maybe legit. Yeah, I agree with maybe legit. I feel like that's the best way of putting it. One source is an opinion, and especially because all those people are going to write within their opinion, which is great. That's what we want to see. That's why it's also great to know writers and follow writers that you like, that you have either opinions that you enjoy or opinions that are kind of opposed to yours as well. Like it's always good to kind of have yourself be not in an echo chamber. Have some people's opinions who kind of go against what your opinions are. Is a good thing to kind of be able to keep your mind open. I know that not everybody loves that, but having 3 gives you at least a bigger, broader idea of what the actual thing is about. It doesn't make it legit, but it makes it maybe legit. Got 2 more to go. Don't know when they'll be yet. Yeah. Well, I know you'll kick their asses, Jenna. I know you'll kick their asses. Jen, I got something for you to put your eyeballs onto. You know what I'm saying? He clearly put a lot of work into it. He's the new one to come out and do well, and he's like, okay, I wasn't a hit one wonder. I can make good games. I feel that's exactly what it is. I think that's exactly what it is. He wants there to be like, yeah, I can do other things, and I think he can. All right, we're gonna jump ahead. I got a trailer for you guys to check out. I got a trailer because Jenna's here. We can't wait. Let's take a look.
Once upon a time, a hideous ogre and a delusional donkey embarked on a journey to the magical city of further away.
Oh my God, it's happening. It's really happening. Do you know what that means? I need a makeover. Get my arms yoked and my back jacked, my abs added, maybe even tighten up my badonkadonk.
No, definitely not.
So what you're saying is Shrek and Donkey off on another...
No, don't say it.
2 stalwart friends.
That's not what this is.
On a whirlwind,
Donkey.
big city.
Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery.
Adventure.
Wanna date a snowman?
Speed up, Shrek.
You really can't help yourself, can you?
Hell to the no, I can't. Shrek and Donkey, 2 stalwart friends off on another whirlwind big city adventure. Oh, this is bad. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see there was something in everything about you. Roxanne!
Donkey!
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
There you go. Is this what you all wanted? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right, Jenna. I knew this was here for you, buddy. A new trailer, that's right. Always has asses to kick and eyeballs to be cared for. That's right. A new one? Yeah. They announced 5 a little while ago, but I forget, like, they did like a teaser for it or something, or like a image or something. And like what Jenna's hinting at, they all look weird, like, right? They like changed how the models look or something. It does look a little weird. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it does look different though. I also agree with Vash though. Eddie Murphy is so good. It's funny how much they kind of highlighted him in this, because they're like, damn, why is Eddie Murphy the best though? A little better than last time. I mean, maybe. In jail again? Damn. They always in jail. People don't understand. Ogres, they're like onions. Haven't seen them all. Probably all new models by now. Oh yeah, I have not seen them all either. Probably all new models. I mean, that's true, but it's also just weird that they did it now, right? Like, why do it now? Like, why just use the same models and just make them high? I guess, I don't know how off it looked. I know they wanted them to look older, but it looks like they added a new DLSS filter to it. The AI DLSS filter. Yeah, that's for sure. They did something. It's just like the way that everybody's kind of like looking. I felt like I saw it a lot, like just here, like the teeth, everything just kind of looks a little bit like, I don't know, like it kind of is something, you know? Oh shit, he quoted. Bro, that's right. I've seen 1. I probably have seen 2. I may have seen 3. I don't know. Have I seen 4? I don't think I've seen 4. But I also say 1 is great. I will say 1 is great. But he feels way more animated than Grumpy Old Shrek. So much energy. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I can definitely understand that. 2 is your favorite. Which one is 2 the one where they turn him into a human at one point? Because I remember that one. That one's pretty good. Yeah, that one was pretty good. I think 1 and 2 are probably really good, and then I don't know. I would say 3 and 4 are pretty up there. As far as I have no idea what they are. I'm against bullying, but bullying did work to save Sonic. I will say that's true. And Sonic is like a big franchise now. I don't think they're gonna do it. They already got bullied about this earlier on, and I don't think it's gonna happen. So I must have only seen 1. You didn't see 2? 2 is pretty good from what I remember. I mean, here's what I would say. It's great to get Mike Myers coming back and doing something, because he doesn't really do much right now. Eddie Murphy is fucking amazing, as we've already established. But it'll be interesting to see like Cameron Diaz kind of doing some stuff. I guess Zendaya's in this, and they also have, I'm guessing this is some of their kids as well. I don't even know who plays them, so. Got a great soundtrack. Yeah, all of them have great soundtracks, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I'm so glad you were able to stop in, even if it's for a little bit. Stay as long as you would like, Jenna, but I definitely wanted to make sure you saw that. Root Vegetable came over in the YouTube chat and posed a absolutely insane question, and I assume they may not be around. So yeah, go ahead and if you're still around, hit me up. I will address your weirdo conversation question that you're bringing in. I will, of course, go watch it. Of course, as you should. Going and seeing a Shrek movie in theaters, you know, it only happens so many times in our lifetime, you know, and you gotta go cherish every moment you can do it. So I agree, you gotta do it. All right, let's get into this next one. This one's by Wesley Yin Pool. Nintendo may only win a $30,000 payout in Pokemon legal battle with Power World developer Pocket Pair, an IP expert says. Now, this is just interesting because Nintendo has had an ongoing legal battle with Power World developer Pocket Pair for a little while, and there's been a bunch of back and forths, like Nintendo kind of copywriting a bunch of really random mechanics and kind of trying to get these big things, like trying to make this big push, like no, they're infringing on our IP. All of this has been so dragged out, probably over like what, 2 years, something. It's been a long time, and it's interesting to see an expert, not somebody who's saying that that this is what's happening or anything like that, just an expert giving their opinion that Nintendo may only win around $30,000. It's honestly chump change, which is crazy. Nintendo may only receive a $30,000 payout if it wins its high-profile legal battle with Power World developer Pocket Pair, an IP expert has said, but it's looking increasingly likely that Nintendo will lose. So, as stated, this is just this person's opinion, and just some general, I assume, information we'll get here. But yeah, it's very interesting to see this whole thing kind of been unfolding. Yeah, to the point where potentially Nintendo, if they win, could win the amount of like a pretty nice car for you know, like myself. Like $30,000 is like a pretty nice car, you know. That's essentially what they would win for this whole thing. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are currently embroiled in ongoing litigation with Pocket Pair in Japan, with patents that revolve around how Pokemon games work at the heart of the lawsuit. Power World arrived on Steam, priced at $30, and launched straight into Game Pass on Xbox and PC in early 2024, breaking sales and concurrent player number records in the process. Pocket Pair boss Takuro Mizobi has said Power World's launch was so big that the developer couldn't handle the massive profits the game generated. Still, Pocket Pair acted swiftly to capitalize on Power World's breakout success, signing a deal with Sony to form a new business called Power World Entertainment that's tasked with expanding the IP. It later launched the game on PS5. After Power World's huge launch, comparisons were made between Power World's pals and Pokemon, with some accusing Pocket Pair of ripping off Pokemon's designs. But rather than file a copyright infringement lawsuit, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company went down the patent route. In the initial lawsuit, the two companies called for 5 million yen, approximately $30,000 each, plus late payment damages, as well as injunctions against Power World that would block its release. In November 2024, Pocket Pair confirmed the three Japan-based patents, which was revolved around catching Pokemon in a virtual field it was being sued over. Power World did include a mechanic that involved throwing a ball-like object at monsters out in a field to capture them, similar to the mechanic seen in 2022's Nintendo Switch exclusive Pokemon Legends Arceus. Pocket Pair subsequently made changes to Power World it admitted were the direct results of the legal threats. Patch version 0.3.11, released in November 2024, removed the ability to summon pals by throwing pal spheres, and instead changed it to a static summon next to the player. Several other game mechanics were also changed with this patch. At that time, Pocket Pair said that it hadn't made these changes to Power World. The alternative would have led to an even greater deterioration of the gameplay experience for players. Then, in May last year, Pocket Pair changed the game again so that gliding would be performed using a glider rather than pals. Pocket Pair called these changes compromises the studio would be was being forced to make out of fear of an injunction being granted that could block the development and sale of Power World. We understand that this is disappointing for many, just as it is for us, but we hope our fans understand that these changes are necessary in order to prevent further disruptions to the development of Power World, Pocket Pair said at the time. Now writing on Game Fray, IP expert Florian Muller said that late last year, Nintendo and Pokemon Company amended the scope of their claims so that the case was limited to older versions of Power World as opposed to all Power World versions. The belief here is that they did so because of the changes Pocket Pair made to the way Power World works in response to the lawsuit as outlined above. The upshot of this, Muller said, is that we cannot see any pathway to victory over any current or very recent Power World version. For Nintendo, there will be no injunction with the real world impact. And even if Nintendo wins this case, the older version of Power World, the most it could get in terms of payout is 5 million yen, or approximately $30,000. That is chump change for either party and just a rounding error compared to Nintendo's litigation expenses. So yeah, the idea is they kind of wanted to break down and just give you a general idea of what has been happening and how Pocket Pair has been amending their game to make this kind of fit more broadly into something that's not infringing on, Nintendo / Pokemon's copyrights. And with doing so, they have essentially built a way where they'll not get blocked out by Nintendo, which is great. But then they're also, not going to essentially have to pay a bigger fine than what it looks like they, initially were looking at, like the $30,000, which I agree. When I see that money, it's like, to a big company like them, that's not much money. It seems like a lot of money for probably most of us, but for them, it's like, yeah, this is nothing. I like them using the point of a rounding error. Yeah, essentially, it really is like a nothing if that's what ends up happening. But it's a big if at this point still too. Not even a big if, it's an if at this point still too, because it does sound like Nintendo really doesn't have a leg to stand on at this point. But yeah, we'll keep up with it. I just saw this, had to kind of talk about it real quick, just because it's so funny that after everything, Nintendo is kind of in a position of they may not even win, and even if they do win, the win would be so minor. It does make me laugh, so not even a little bit mad about it. All right, let's talk about something a little bit interesting, as I really always enjoy. I enjoy seeing these weird limited items going for an insane amount of money, which is the case here. Michael Kripe put this one together for us. Super Mario Bros. Copy sells for a record-breaking $3 million at auction. Yep, that is correct. A copy of Super Mario Bros. Just sold at auction for a record-breaking $3 million, making it the most expensive video game of all time. Heritage Auctions announced the sale Friday, confirming that the Professional Sports Authenticator, or PSA, 9.6 A++ copy of the Nintendo game that kicked off Mario's platforming adventure has passed the previous 2 million record set in 2021. It's also nearly doubled the price somebody paid for a sealed copy of Nintendo 64 that same year. As noted by Heritage, this is the earliest confirmed sealed copy from Super Mario Bros. Second production run, which features a very specific gloss sticker upon its release in early 1986. That makes this a 40-year-old item that appears almost out of nowhere and in great shape. Damn right, guys. $3 million. I did pull up the website as well because I wanted to see kind of just a general idea what this is. It doesn't actually tell us what it's sold for, I think, because I wanted to get like the actual pricing for it. I thought. Can I see auction info? No. I see like make an offer to the owner for $3,750,000 or more, but I don't know if that's what it actually ended up selling for. Yeah, so a 9.6, but it's also by PSA. If you guys don't know, PSA is the company that does like a lot of grading and stuff, but they do a lot of like grading for like Pokemon cards and things like that. So they're looking at a bunch of different variables to grade a card. I think it's like, I forget what it actually probably starts at. It probably is like starts like a 1 all the way up to a 10, and the higher the grade, the more pristine the item is. And with that, the technical value goes up. Now PSA kind of looked at scammy. That's just a general understanding of what it is. I am not gonna, weigh in. I don't know enough about it, but I do kind of just know that's generally how people feel about it. Yeah, I mean, the item looks pretty fucking good. Our N64, I'm wishing we kept some stuff sealed now, right? But you never know at the time. You never know that kind of stuff. I did look at like, I could probably look this up. I'm gonna look up on eBay. Like a boxed version of Ocarina of Time is like $120. Maybe 150 depending. Listen, I'm saying that's a great price for those. The thing is, it's not like you're making a ton of money on those. Now Zelda's Ocarina of Time is not one of those ones that's like a huge, like it's not a hugely sought after thing because there was so much made. I'm trying to think of like what would be one that people don't have a lot of. I looked at it like Super Mario 64, 120 with if you have the box. These are not sealed though. I should see if they have any sealed ones. Okay, yeah, sealed ones are pretty expensive. So Mario 64 sealed. They have one for 1,500 listed. Now these are not saying that these are what these are going to be. These are just what these are listed at, not what they're actually sold for. I know there's a way to look for sold things. I've definitely done it before, but I forget how to do all that shit, so I'm not going to go back through it. But 1,500 on the one, 3,500 on this one, $2,000 on this one. This one is rated to a PSA 8. So yeah, I do think actually if you want to count some of these. Let's see if there's like a sealed Ocarina of Time. Ooh, this is another company that does grading, and they graded it at a 9 in box for $5,000. That's pretty nice. Yeah, look at this. We can get a general. Oh, this is like a collector's edition too, which is crazy. I should have bought 2 of everything, obviously. Duh. How did you not already know that? Yeah, so some of these are like really, really nice. This one's $9,000. This is a PSA 9.6. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-boo. There we go. Yeah, look at this one. This one's a 9.6. Yeah, just an absolute crazy level for these. Imagine buying these and then immediately breaking them open too. Like, wouldn't that be some shit? Yeah, a 9.6 is like near perfect condition too, so yeah, it's just I'm always interested in seeing what like these like collector items go for, because it is just interesting to me. But it's also crazy because it's like, it's one of those things where like, oh, people with unlimited amount of money spend their money in the most stupid ways possible. And I do find it interesting in that sense. $3 million is way too much for a sealed copy of Super Mario Bros. But I also understand that it's like history. To me, I always feel like these kind of things would be like great for like a museum to hold on to, you know. I feel like that would be a great use of these kind of things. Like, yo, this is history, not necessarily like somebody having it for their personal collection. But it is interesting that there are people who just had these and then have been able to hold on to them, and then hold on to them in such great condition. And yeah, I mean, they're the ones who are profiting it off it at this point, but it is pretty crazy. So all right, this next one, I think Vash will be able to help me out with this a little bit, because I think you're a little more aware of this person than I am. I would say 100% more aware. But I wanted to talk about Oliver Tree. If you guys didn't see, musician Oliver Tree passed away the other day at 32 after being in a helicopter crash in Brazil. I was not aware who Oliver Tree was. I've seen this go around a lot lately, and I know that this person was pretty influential to a lot of people, and so I wanted to kind of touch on it just generally, because I do feel like these kind of people who are not just like internet personalities, musicians and things like that, but people who are so young are definitely worth kind of getting a few moments, no matter what, even if I don't specifically know of them or of their art. Michael Cripe put this one together for us. Musician and internet personality Oliver Tree has died at 32, which is insane. It's just so young. He's super original, does make great music, I've heard. And you can see, like, he was always like doing like every time if you've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of clips of him lately, especially because of everything, he has such a specific look, and it's at times just a little bit funny, but it's also just, I agree, just so like uniquely himself in his own kind of thing. And it's I guess it's one of those things, it's great for branding, because you would always see him and be like, yep, that's Oliver Tree. Uh, he's only ever done like one serious interview, which is kind of the best thing too. You love those things where it's like people who are just kind of goofy and stuff, and then they do something really serious. It does kind of hit a little bit hard though. As reported by CNN Brazil, which cites confirmation from the civil police of Rio de Janeiro, the singer, best known for hits like Life Goes On and Miss You, was killed along with 5 other individuals after 2 helicopters crashed in southwest Rio de Janeiro today. The cause of the crash is currently unclear. In one helicopter was pilot Alexandre Souza with Tree Argentine content creator Jaspar Prime, aka Jaspi, Lucas Vignali, Lucas Brito Chavez on board as passengers. The other helicopter only had pilot Charles Marcelac aboard. Damn. One pilot and one then other pilot and 3 passengers. Yeah, and all 3 passengers were people who were at least kind of known somewhat. Whether you spend time on YouTube keeping up with the latest TikTok trends or tune in to see what music everyone's listening to, there's a good chance you've at least seen Tree cross your social media feed in recent years. He began his career simply as Tree in the early 2010s and eventually went on to collaborate with other artists like Skrillex and Zed's Dead. Although he started to refine his online Oliver Tree persona with singles like All I Got, Welcome to LA, and Cheapskate in 2017, Tree really carved out a space for himself with the releases of his first studio album, Ugly is Beautiful. While he's instantly recognizable bowl haircut and colorful style made him hard to forget, catchy tunes like Me, Myself, and I and 1993 proved he deserved to be in listeners' ears. His YouTube channel currently boasts 6.85 million subscribers, with his top release, a music video for Life Goes On, sitting at 465 million views. Tree was weeks away from embarking on an additional string of shows as part of a tour started with a July 1st performance in Lisbon. His latest record, Love You Madly, Hate You Badly, was released on April 24th, 2026. Tree's sense of humor and personality helped him build a circle of collaborators and friends that reached far beyond the music industry. Many have already taken to social media to share fun and funny memories with him following his death. Yeah, it's one of those ones that it's super sad. And again, as somebody who's not super familiar with him, even just everybody's life is valuable, no matter what. And that being said, it's always hard to lose an artist who is really, really young, kind of coming into their own and really getting started. Even if they're just having a laugh or whatever, it's still one of those things. It's so sad. And yeah, I feel very bad, especially because, like I said, it's not a person that I knew of, but as much as I've seen like the outpour of love for him and people just being absolutely shocked, I definitely wanted to kind of talk about it just a little bit. Yeah, I definitely feel like people will definitely be feeling this one for a little while. Yeah, super, super sad. So young. 32 is just, it's insane. It's so incredibly young. All right, wanted to jump in some other things. I'm gonna take a minute just to we'll take a minute and kind of brief out from that, because that's nobody wants to have to. I always hate to have to like going over talking about death or anything like that. It's always one of the ones that makes me feel just a little bit uncomfortable, because I don't ever want to be. I want to be respectful as much as possible. I think I try to come across so. But I also one of the things is I don't want to jump into something that's really goofy or just completely crazy as well. So I always like to just take like at least take a little bit of a breather here for a second. I got some water I'm gonna grab real quick. But another lime spindrift I feel like we'll get into. We'll just enjoy this for a second here. Whew. Smells very limey today. Ooh. It's sour hits your salad. What is it? What are your salivary glands? What are your glands back here? These your saliva glands? Whew. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into this next one, which is pretty wild stuff generally. This one is by Wesley and Poole. Apparently under 16s can be banned from social media, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer says. I feel like this is him kind of saying it. Maybe it's something he's going to push for. It doesn't sound like this is something that's going into effect right now, but UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced plans for a social media ban for under 16s. Starmer said the government hopes to pass regulations before Christmas, with the ban coming into effect by spring 2027. The affected platforms include TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, but not messaging services like WhatsApp or Signal. A full ban is the right choice. I'm not prepared to compromise on the safety and the happiness of our children, Starmer told The Nation in a televised statement. The government also plans to block live streaming for under 16s, including on gaming platforms, which suggests Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft may need to adjust their console policies in the UK. Similarly, the likes of Twitch would theoretically need to adjust policies to ensure compliance, although Starmer's announcements is vague as it relates to video games. Is Discord included in all this? Is Roblox? And how would a ban even work? It's unclear. Yeah, I generally saw this. It's obviously just a plan at the moment, kind of a not even a full put together plan, but it's a plan. This one is tough for me. I feel like I as a guy who's not a parent, I have a hard time having like a firm opinion on this. Like it's tough. I feel like I saw okay. So pretty recently, Apple had like one of their announcements, presentations or whatever, and they kind of went over some of their like parental control stuff and like how they're revamping their parental controls. And honestly, a lot of what they look like they're doing for their whole thing looked great. It actually looked like it would be a really good improvement to parental controls. A lot of the times when you would be setting up a phone for your child, you would be locking a lot of everything to like your phone. So you would be able to block certain apps. You could even block apps by like specific times. So like at times when they're supposed to be at school, blocking like any apps that they shouldn't be using at school. You could restrict access to certain apps. Any unknown numbers that would be text would have to be approved through you. And this always feels like a like a kind of surveillance state kind of thing, but it's a surveillance state by your parents. It's not being done by Apple. It's just Apple's enabling it. And honestly, I feel like that's a great way of giving the control back to the parents, and not making the government do it. Which is kind of how I think I generally feel, is I would rather it be done by parents. But like I said, this is one of those topics it's pretty tough for me. I just don't know enough about it. I know that social media is just it's not a great thing for young kids and developing people to be exposed to as much as they are. So even just being limited would be probably a great thing. I feel like banning outright, it seems like a lot, but I mean, listen, again, this is just me kind of not being part of it. And also, I don't know, I've kind of moved away from just being on a lot of social medias generally. I mean, I know we do some streaming on Twitch, I post some things here and there, but most of my stuff is, I don't know, trying to interact just generally in somewhat positive ways. I don't know. It's tough. Like I said, this is one that I don't have much rights to speak on, and so yeah, I won't really. But definitely something that can be that's going to be looked at over the next little while here. Apparently, he wants to have this stuff in by Christmas, so if any of this stuff does start to come up over the next little while, we start to see anything kind of being pushed, we'll definitely try and talk about it. But getting a sleigh run in Frimit, bro. I agree. Frimit indeed. Get you a sleigh run. Sleigh. Parents need more action for these things. My opinion as a non-parent. Yeah, I did hear somebody kind of push back on that argument, and I'm not. And this was a person who is a parent, and they were specifically like, "Listen, like, the point is like, parents should be more involved." Is absolutely true, but it is also like, remember when we were kids and we were, it was pretty easy to be like intervening, in our lives, and we were still getting away with stuff. It was much easier to intervene. Now to intervene into kids' like lives with their phones and stuff has become so much harder. And that's not me giving them a pass. This is just them. What they were kind of saying was like, it's become a lot more difficult. And in anything that gives them a little more ways of being able to be, gives them a little more power, I think it's not a bad thing. And that's why I said I like the way that Apple does it, the way that Apple is doing it, is allowing, it allows the parent to put the restrictions and the control over it, and kind of allows them to, not restrict everything then too. Can't stop them from experiencing the world. Exactly. And that's why I think that's why, like I said, I like the way that Apple's doing it. I don't think an outright ban is the move. Only makes them want that more. Yeah. But I also think that in the same way, like if I was doing bad in school, like I got grounded. So like part of being grounded was like I couldn't go see my friends, and I couldn't play video games or something like that, In the same way, like this is giving the parents that same access over, the things. It's not saying that you don't have it, you don't have access to it, but maybe you don't have access to it right now. And like I said, while you're at school, you can essentially stop them from being able to access certain things while they're supposed to be at school learning. And it's like, yeah, when you get home, you can check out those things. And I think it can maybe help them with some general understanding too of like when's the right time to be using your phone and when those things are. I think it could help develop good habits generally. If I'm kind of being charitable, I'm trying to find the best in each of these situations. But an outright ban just seems like a bad move, because I feel like that definitely kind of caters to the idea of, if you outright ban it, you're just making them want it more. And I agree with that a lot. I think pushing back too much on certain things can have the opposite effect, and an outright ban could be that. I also wonder how easy it would be to get around, because kids, I'll tell you, if nothing else, they're resourceful. If there's a way to get around it, they'll get around it. So yeah, I just feel like it's going to be too easy. If it's too easy to get around, it's not going to have any effect anyway. So all right, I got two more. Let's go over this. Xbox Game Studio boss departs amid growing concerns over layoffs and possible studio shutdown. I did talk about this a little bit in the other one, but we'll just hit this real quick. Tom Phillips wrote this one for us. Two of Microsoft's most senior managers overseeing Xbox Game Studios are departing the business, it has been reported. Head of Xbox Game Studio Craig Duncan, which is the one we talked about, and Chief of Staff Luis O'Connor are leaving Xbox after decades at the firm. Both previously served long tenures at celebrated British studio Rare, which Duncan headed up for more than 10 years. The departures were first reported today by the Game Business. No reason was given for their joint exit, though it comes at a time of intense concern for the future of Xbox Game Studios and its many staff members. After a dire warning from the Xbox boss Asha Sharma over the division's slim profit margin. Yeah, so this is just kind of following up with the Xbox stuff, but yeah, we had talked about a little bit about Craig Duncan, who had kind of stepping down. Luis O'Connor is doing the same, and it does seem like it's coming at a time where Xbox is kind of slimming, and there's some thoughts that some layoffs and things like that could be happening anyway. So not only does it allow them to kind of leave on their own terms, but it does, I guess, technically save Xbox some money, which is not the lining I'd want to try and find here, but it is something. And then let me just hit this last one real quick, which it will not be real quick. Bly the Dajardun? What the Blythe? Is it Blythe? What an insane name. Fox apparently is buying Roku for $22 billion. Now this one I feel like I haven't really seen much about. But I was kind of shocked. So Fox Corp has announced an agreement to acquire Roku in a deal that values the connected TV company at $22 billion. The transaction will involve a mix of on-hand cash and Fox Class A stock. Both companies suggest the acquisition will be finalized in 2027, depending on regulatory approvals. If the merger goes through, Fox shareholders are expected to own approximately 73% of the combined company, and Roku shareholders approximately 27%. The acquisition marks an aggressive shift in Fox corporate strategy, which has long focused on broadcast TV. Fox CEO Lachlan K. Murdoch is calling it a defining moment for the company, which seeks to operate Roku as an open, partner-friendly platform. Roku founder, chairman, and CEO Anthony Wood will reportedly join the Fox board of directors once the deal has closed. A press release from Fox offers more insight into what the acquisition means for the company's future. Together, Fox and Roku will create a scaled next generation media and technology company positioned at the intersection of two of the most important forces reshaping video consumption: the enduring primacy of live sports and news, and the continued rise of streaming. Roku provides a leading operating system for smart TVs while also producing its own line of streaming devices. The company recently reported reaching over 100 million streaming households. Fox Corp highlights the value of the Roku audience data, platform technology, and advertising opportunities. Yeah, so I saw this and like I said, I was just surprised. I haven't really seen anything else about this. But as all these things tend to be, we're consolidating more and more into every company being under another company and under another company and under another company until we all just have 4 companies that hold everybody. But yeah, Fox is apparently looking to buy Roku with $22 billion, with the deal finalizing in 2027. There's a lot of things that probably have to be approved and done, all these things. I would be surprised if those things don't pass, but we will definitely go over it more and more. But I will just kind of point out, it is never a good thing for these companies to get bought out. I mean, obviously it's great for companies to, you know, if they're struggling or something, to get bought out and whatever, like maybe that helps out something. I don't know. There's some world where it can kind of help out, but generally, like I said, it kind of just leads to everything being funneled under what, you know, like 10 companies being funneled under one company, and then doing that, you know, like let's say 4 times, everybody's under just a handful of bigger companies. And you know, you kind of just lose your diversity and everything within, you know, all these other companies. Not least to say your independence as far as some of these companies as well. So to me, it's never a great idea. It's never, you know, a good thing. But it is a thing that's happening. So as more and more comes out, we'll definitely kind of try and go over it as we can. A lot of these news topics we end up hitting are a lot of like kickers for something starting off. And usually we'll try and follow up with them as much as possible in the future as more details unfold. At this point, it's just, we know that Fox is, you know, going to make this big push because it sounds like them and Roku have agreed to this deal. Now there's, like I said, there's more things that have to kind of transpire at this point, but as we find out more and more, we will talk about it. All right, with that, I got nothing else for you guys for news. Once we wrap this up, we are gonna get into a quick break and then jump into some Wind Waker. But yeah, like I said, that's it for the news today. I thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all on the other side. Hard not to be jamming to some benign sometimes, you know? Yeah, I am so excited to get into some more Wind Waker. We are at a point that I think we're gonna get a bunch of information. I'm not actually sure what's gonna happen. I'm so interested. I'll definitely catch us all up before we get into it. I do need to hit a break. News took us a little longer than I expected, and I do need to hit the bathroom. So let's grab a quick 5, and then we'll get into a little Wind Waker. So if you need to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you got to do, just meet me back here in 5. All right, welcome back. Nothing like a second OBS crash to really set the stream off today. I don't know why. Why does my OBS crash so much? I don't know. I wish I knew. Welcome on back though. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Hopefully everybody had a good break. Hey, my watch. I need to set it somewhere so I don't forget about it. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know why that's been happening so much, but whatever. All right, I'm getting our Wii U set up. I have thought that maybe I need to really back down what my stream is doing, because it seems like it really has been struggling lately. Although I do need to generally, I've been meaning to fix a couple more things over on the other channel. Bash and I stream over on our channel, and I run it from the same OBS, and I don't know if it's just, I don't know how OBS works. If it like holds all that information or if it just doesn't. I don't know how that works, but it feels like it's just it's been over, like the system is getting overwhelmed too much or something. I don't fucking know. I feel like I don't have that much going on with it, that there should be no reason it breaks quite as much or crashes as much. I don't know. Well, that being said, let's get into a little Wind Waker. Oh, I still have some stuff not set up correctly here. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I need to really fix some things. Hold on. Let me do these. I have some stuff still set up from when we all were streaming the other day. 1 second. All right, let me get this all actually set up for real now. Oh man, what a pain. I thought I heard a cut in my headphones. That's right. That's right. OBS decided we wanted to crash again today. It's crazy because we'll go so many days without it crashing ever, and then some days it just continuously crashes for whatever reason. I don't understand it, but whatever. Okay, so we are picking back up from I think, pretty interesting point here. Let me do this as well. We recently came down to what I think is just Hyrule Castle. I'm pretty sure, right? I don't think it's specifically said yet, but I don't think anybody has any qualms about what this is. That we are at Hyrule Castle, a kind of like stuck in time version of Hyrule Castle from before it flooded. This is all just guessing at this point, but we were down here and we picked up a sword, what is appearing to be the Master Sword. That being said, we then saw Ganon. We actually saw Ganondorf. And from there, he kind of stated that the sword we have is not at least the fully powered version of the Master Sword. And that we needed, it kind of setting us know, like, you need to get that bad boy upgraded. So King of Red Lions, I think, kind of gave us the point of, all right, well, you need to, this is what we're gonna have to do. We got to go back down, and we're here for something. We also got the revelation that Tetra is Zelda, apparently, but she is not aware of it. I'm not exactly sure how this whole thing works, but she's here with us to come explore. So let's see what we can get into here. My thought was maybe they're going to give us some kind of explanation or something in here. I was wondering, but I'm not exactly sure what we'll get here. Okay. Ooh, I see that. Glowing and making sounds. Where the fuck did she go? Where did she go? Is this not where we're supposed to be? What are you doing? Is she not coming down here? Where the fuck are you? Wait, what are you still doing up there? Come on. Did she get stuck? What do you... Is this what we need to look at? No. Well, where the owner's voice is. I don't know where the owner's voice is. What are you talking about? Are they just down? I don't freaking know. Well, we go down, I guess. Oh. Who goes there? Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me. I think I always give them this voice.
That stone is an enhanced version of the gossip stone long spoken of in the legend of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it.
You made it? The royal family's gossip stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the god lied hidden. This place, where the two of you are, you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king. Daphne's Nohansen Hyrule. Link, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon.
All right, so hold up. So this guy is a boat? The king became a boat? Damn, what a come up. All right, well, so I was kind of using the same voice effect I was using for him, so I guess I'll dive more into my King of Red Lions voice.
But now both of us must listen to me. Long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself. And so, with a torrential downpour of rain from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would to be grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and command them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods place upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You, too, must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. They fit together. Whoa! Wow! That's amazing! Oh shit, she like actually transformed. Whoa. Wow. That's amazing. Oh! She now bears it. My fate. You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? I feel like we obviously have like our Zelda voice, but like I feel like this is not, she's not even like the same kind of man, I feel like I'm just, you know,
Is it too late?
You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected.
I don't even know if I have like a voice for her, you know? This is not it, but we might as well try and
get it a little bit. Link, oh my god, Link. Is it better if we go down? Oh, yeah. Oh, Link. Oh, it's too much, it's too much. Link, I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now... Oh, this is him, my bad.
It's the wrong guy, But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair. And so will the world you know above the waves. Link, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the land above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Link, we must go.
Oh my god, he's a ghost! Oh.
Link, I don't know how to say this. Enough. I feel like this is too much. I feel like we needed to be a little bit less. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault.
Is it better if I just bring it down a little bit? Oh, this is not good. I don't think this is it.
Maybe if we just... It's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. And don't even worry about it, Zelda. Link, be careful. I'll be dreaming of you.
I don't even feel like that was her, actually. I feel like that's not quite the voice, but I feel like it's so hard, you know? So hard to play the hits like you used to, guys. You know? Nice. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're just essentially learning fucking everything. So this is King of Hyrule. She's Zelda. Bro, what else are we gonna learn? We're gonna... Oh.
Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword has lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for those two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our paths to the temples. But each temple should have another entrance high above Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Obviously. Alright, so we got 2 dungeons that we can go do, which is cool. I love that. I love dungeons. But now I'm wondering, WTF does that mean? Link, do you know the legend of the hero of time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the hero of time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the hero of time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the element that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in the Great Sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not if you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. 8 fucking pieces, bro? I gotta find 8 fucking pieces? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I actually don't know where we need to go, if I'm honest. I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna throw it north for a second here. All right, let's see. Yeah, we go north. Man. The real sailing begins. It does feel that way, if I'm honest. Feels like we're gonna be sailing away. Wow. Yeah, we did get essentially every reveal at this point, which is really cool. I was just not expecting as much as we've gotten here so far, which is cool. I enjoy that part about it.
Man, I'm kind of confused with these I'm trying to think. So they're doing a thing where it's going to be, oh, we're essentially going to get we're going to go do these 2 dungeons, which are going to give us power to restore the Master Sword back to true power, I think is what we're doing. But then we also need to find 8 shards of the Triforce. Like, there's a lot of shit to do, huh? My guess is it's that area right there in front of us. Ooh. Yeah, get that rupee for no fucking reason. Because y'all know I need it. How you feel about it? The game? The sailing? The reveals? Sailed my ass off in this game. At least that's my memory. I mean, listen, I do feel like I've been sailing a lot. I do be feeling like I do be sailing. Yeah, it seems like a lot of sailing, which is, I mean, it's been fine. I will say, like, it's pretty automatic, which is, fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Okay. So this is supposed to be one of the islands, I'm guessing. Well, there's some weirdness happening at the front of this island. Not exactly sure what that's about. Who is this guy? Interesting. Let me get my leaf out for a second here, guys. I don't know if you guys remember the leaf, but obviously we all do. Ooh, man, I don't know what you do here, actually, if I'm honest. Oh, you can't? Oh, you can. Okay. Ah, too much. What the H? Excuse me? Can I help you? Bro, you mother H'er, bro. I told you, you mother H'er. Bro, I got one fucking ruby out of that mother effer. Man, I don't. Oops. No. Stop. And I'm just trying to get lined up here, my dude. Bah. Man. I don't know what to do with this guy. I guess we sail it around and see. I actually don't know. Maybe this is not even the one I need to be at yet. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Lots of leave queues. Damn, if that one didn't do it, then yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Come on, just I wish this part of the sailing worked just a little better. Look at this. I just want to get over, and it's like, I don't know. You're not quite lined up with the wind. Yeah, go really slow then. I promise. It's just fine if you do it that way, bro. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this one yet. I don't know. This part is confusing. You know? Like, this very much feels like a you can't do this now kind of thing. Yeah, look at that. Can't even get the thing. Oh, bro. Can't hurt to try all the things. All right, if you're going to try the bow, I did try the bow. Can I see your inventory? You're not supposed to be here. Oh. So, exactly what I thought then. Okay. All right. Let's go to the south one, I guess, then. Fuck! All right, let's go sail for like 20 more minutes, guys. They didn't make it. They made it seem like we were good. Like we could just go to either or. Like it didn't make it sound like I was supposed to be. Like I had to go to one or the other. What's happening, Cyclo? This is brutal, man. So I feel like this is gonna take us a long time. The other one is because this is the northmost part of the of the map. We are literally going to the southernmost part of the map. So we'll just try and run it as best we can. Should we stop here first? Is this the thing we should do? Stop at the Windfall Island or whatever that place is called here. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I feel like they both got some BS you got to deal with first. They both do? So is it not worth going down and getting the other one now? Do I need to go do some shit first? I was trying to figure out, because that was like the first thing he told me. Then he told me about the Triforce shards that I needed to get, which was fine. I understand the Triforce shards, but he told me about that afterwards. Like that was like another thing I needed to do, but not right. Maybe I didn't have to do it right this second. Like it didn't feel like it was like, go, you gotta go do this now. But maybe that's what that was the actual deal, and just didn't explain it to me much. Sorry, we gotta avoid the cyclone thing there. Where are we at? Almost halfway, guys. Is really open now, and you're kind of supposed to, at least I did this, explore around and get some of the usual Zelda stuff. Yeah, for sure. I just didn't know if there was something I could, like, if one of these things I could jump into, you know, or start to jump into at this point. Like if it was like something as simple as like, yeah, you can go ahead and get into these things. But I'll head to this area. Oh, oops. We can head to this other one real quick and see if it's something we can do, and then if not, maybe we'll try and figure something out. From the glance at your inventory, no. Oh, so it might not be something I can do. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Shit. And I wish I had that cloth already. You know? That one, the cloth. Excuse you? Looking at the map here a little bit as we're heading in. Like, you need a thing to get a thing to open one of the type stuff. Yeah, that sounds about right. Ha! Let me see what the other one looks like. Just, I guess we'll just see it since we're kind of close at this point. Well, they see what it looks like, and then we maybe I'll hit Windfall Island, because I think that's kind of what King of Red Lions is trying to tell us.
Duh.
Hold on a second. Do I have my... Yo, what's happening, Ty? Is there anything in my treat bag? Damn, I don't even have anything. Shit. Well, I might stop at this island real quick and see what this is. This looks interesting right here. I don't know if I've ever stopped here or not. It does... It feels like a place like I feel like I've seen before, but I don't think I have. Good morning. 2 letters. This parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage due is 201 rupees. Will you pay? No. Huh? How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first, I was really scared, but they're actually all nice. They're all actually nice for pirates. I mean, Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool story when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them them all out of their chores, and they actually paid me a little bit for it. So I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't worry. I'll take good care of myself. So be sure to take care of yourself. Good luck, Ariel. No, don't send me money. Well, I guess we're gonna pay off this fucking $200 fucking... Yeah, pay it. I don't care. Whatever. I have so much money. I need to get rid of it. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce chart and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of items. They are my favorite kind of items. Also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. Bro. I had to pay $200 for that shit? Where's my Tingle chart? Bro, what are we doing? Oh, this is the one we want. Ah. Oh, one of them's on the ghost ship? Okay, we saw that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 there, plus 2, 6, 7, 8. And the other ones will be revealed in those other things, I think, huh? I think that's why I felt like it's time to really sail now. Need the adult wallet. Bro, where is the adult wallet? I mean, we at least have this. That's kind of cool. I like that. But also... Thank you. I want to get into this house. Sorry, that sounded way grosser than the rest of it. I want to see what this other place looks like, and then we should go try and find, I guess, like these some of these Triforces. I guess, huh? Uh-oh. Whoa. What is this? Whoa. Oh, I did not know that this was a thing. I mean, who did, I guess, right? A fairy fountain? Guys, did you guys know? Oh, they're not the same as like the Ocarina or Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild fairies. You know, they're not quite as I did. Who would have thought it, bro? I wouldn't have. I think you needed to do this anyway. It does seem like a thing you got to do at some point. They ain't as thick as the OT. See, Ty is right on the same wavelength as I am. Young Waker of the Winds. Bro, is that me? I'm the Wind Waker? Wait, hold on a second. I think I've had this epiphany like 7 times in this playthrough so far. Essentially, every time I've played it, I've been like, I'm the Wind Waker? Allow me to aid you in your quest. Please. I need as much aid as possible. Also, you have 4 arms. Crazy. What is it that you're doing to me? You can now carry more bombs. Oh. The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. Hey, I love that. That's cool. Let me. Oh, wrong fairy. Yeah, that's okay. But I know that I need to do these because that's how like all these games go. We need to. Oh my God, Link, chill, bro. Hey. Oh shit. Yeah. We're good. We don't need to do all that. Yeah, give me my money. Better have my money. Where is what's his name? I thought Beetle like circled these places. Maybe it's just the bigger ones. Are winds still going to the south? Let me see. Winds are still going south. Yeah, we're still good. I think that's the other island right there. Let's go there real quick. I need to find Beetle. I need to get... I want to come back up to this place so we can mark it on the map. Deflower the fairy? Nah, if it was one of the ones from OOT, Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom, bro, you better believe it. Oh, guys, you know what I just thought of? The Ocarina of Time trailer, which we haven't gotten to watch yet today. We'll have to do. Man, what are the fairies gonna be like in that game? I'm ready for it. So those are the fairy houses, I'm guessing. They all look like shells. That's cool. I like that. I need to buy like, apparently I needed to buy as much bait from those from Beetle as much as possible. I know like the one fish told me, but like I literally need to catch the fish from the like that are around the islands to like mark the islands as best as possible. I need to do that more. Is that Beetle there, right? No, that's the bad dude. Never mind. I need to avoid that guy. Hey, fuck you. Oh, he's shooting? All right. Come here.
Hey, with the power you have now, you can neither lift nor destroy that stone. And yet, somewhere on the sea, the power to do so lies, waiting for one to find it. You must seek it out.
Wow, that's so informative. Man, who'd have fucking thought that? Fucking asshole. Damn, I can't wait to just learn more songs that are actually useful, you know? Let me go over to this island over here, actually. Because I think Beetle might be here. Somewhere in the world, super helpful. Go up! Just as helpful as that hint that the title gave us last time. The go up hint was actually huge in the way that it did absolutely nothing for us. Bro, where the fuck is Beetle, bro? Is Beetle like absolutely just chilling out somewhere? You know? Like, look, there's another dude right there. I'd love to give him some bait. I'd love to hear his story about life. But fucking Beetle doesn't understand how to fucking be anywhere where he's supposed to be, man. Don't shoot me. Well, where the fuck is he? He just gets to sleep on the job and I gotta work my fucking ass off like this? Like, this is crazy, bro. Is that another one of those fairy fountains right there? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where we go. Bro, I'd love to have marked him on my fucking map, you know? Yeah, I love the songs that I have so far. Although I don't use the controlling one that much. I guess I don't know, like, it's not one that I think of that much. I feel like maybe there's probably times I could have used it and haven't realized it, but that's life. Okay, so yeah, this is a different one. That's cool. I'm glad that's true. Literally, where the fuck is Beetle, bro? Why is he so like not doing his job at all, you know? It feels like Beetle doesn't even do anything he's supposed to be doing, man. Is this the same one? Bro, is this the same ass one? It has to be, right? Yeah, it is. It is. My bad. I thought it was different. Okay, let's do a scout here. It's actually the same. Where would Beetle be at? He was gonna be around here somewhere. That looks like a place you could be at. Ooh, that's a cool one. Hmm. I feel like we should probably head there, huh? Hmm. I wonder what these fairies are. There's one at the bottom. He's marking it at the same spot that island is right there. Do we think there's a fairy on that island? Bro, are we just supposed to hunt for these? Well, it looks like it also looks like there's a Triforce there too. Triforce shard. You're pretty close, worth a peek. That's what I'm thinking. Just because there's also supposed to be a Triforce piece there. Could be cool. Got it, King of Red Lions. Let's see. Where are we going? We want to go a little more this way. Yeah, let's see. Can I see your map? Did you need me to open it back up again? I can open it back up. I felt like we have a good heading unless you're good. Yeah, so he has something marked there, very similar to what we've been looking for, and hopefully Beetle's there too. If I can get it, I need to get that fucking bait. Oh my God, look at that over there. I see Beetle there. Hold on, let's stop and get Beetle right quick. I promise. We're just gonna stop right quick. Like, there's also a bunch of things right there, which is crazy. Beetle. Beetle! Beetle! Sir, I'd like your wares. I'd like as many things as you can give to me, sir. Beetle, I had so much money before this. Bro, this is what you have? Even have what I fucking need from him too, which is crazy. No, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. He didn't even have what we needed, which is not good for us. I needed bait, bro. I needed some bait, bro. Yeah, we good, I think. Yeah, let's hope so. I'm hoping we're knocking out two things for the price of one here, you know? Maybe it's that island there. Maybe Beetle will be around here too. He usually just is like spawning around like areas. Be real nice if he wants to be here. Oh. Oh. Hold up. This is just home, which is cool, I guess. But like, also, Beetle, do you have a different things here? Oh, he does. Hold up. I don't know what this pear is, but why does it look so freaky? Special bait allows you to take control of seagulls.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I think that's probably all I'm gonna do for him right now. Yeah, we'll buy it more later. I couldn't remember if you needed something to rotate your inventory. Yeah, I don't think so. But so what the fuck does this mean? Okay, so let me go see Grandmama real quick. Jesus Christ. Hold on, what's that symbol on the door there? Triforce, you think? Grandma, do you have a Triforce in here, bitch? Okay, I guess not. I guess she doesn't have a Triforce just hanging out, huh? Thanks for nothing, Grandma. Ugh. Let me see if I can do this. Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. Whatever. I felt like I was all over it there. Not giving me any magic here, which does concern me a little bit. Usually these games are oh, never mind. I take it back. I take it back. I say usually these games are really good about giving you the exact thing that you need for the moment that you need it. Oops. What? What's the point of being here? Okay. Link, what are you doing? Can you go a little faster, bro? I'm gonna be honest. I don't fucking know, guys. I mean, obviously that's how this goes. It's just, damn, do I not know? You think I need to hit that dude a whole bunch of times, and that's what gives me the fucking Triforce? I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad if that was the thing they made you do. Who lives in here? Who are you? Oh, Link, you made it back. Nasty things have been happening here at the night ever since you left on that boat. You better head home early today. And don't come out to play until long after the sun has risen tomorrow. Okay. But why is that so slow? They're like making me not be able to use it well. You should be able to defeat him now. Whoa. That's a lot of bad dudes. That's okay though. True. We just look around. We go talk to some people, see what's happening around. Who's in here? What y'all got? Why has everybody got such a determined look on their face, man? Like they all look so angry here. Whoa, kind of startled me. Man loves sleep. I love sleep. I'm in the fairy woods near there. I saw this tall girl who glowed like a fairy. Oh? Oh, okay. This guy's telling me words. I mean, that's where I was headed anyway, but like, I get it. And I found all of his riches, and I'm gonna fucking steal it. Give me all your fucking money. Give me all your fucking money that you're just hoarding out here like you need it. Don't you know I need it more? You just rob this guy and then just take off. Obviously, it's okay if Link robs people because he's doing a service. That just makes sense. Swing. Dude, I hate you guys so much. Legit hate those guys. I mean, I don't hate them, actually. That's not true. That's so unfair to them, you know? Fairy fountain site ahead. Increase your fortune. Great. How doth one do that? Wait, who are you? Ho ho! What's happening, Tom? I hate mini blins. Dude, they are kind of just cringe. If only I could fly to the top of that hill. If only. Beneath that rock head. The tribe. Oh, I nearly spoke aloud. Without thinking, it's a secret. Yes, quite a secret. That head? Okay, I see. I mean, what does that do for me, though? You know? Like, they making it seem like it's going to be something like I'm going to be able to do and shit, but I ain't think that's true. Hold on. Is there any magic around here? Can I get some magic? Like, I can't. I was gonna try and make that move there, but oh, there's a little bit of magic. Yeah, there we go. I can't guarantee this is gonna work, but you gotta try it, right? Oh, bro. Oh, I almost fucked it up too. I almost fucked it up there too. Oh my god, I'm the best. Oh, there's a fairy fountain in here somewhere, huh? Oh, I just saw somebody over there and it looked like fucking Ganondorf was over there, and I was like, bro, what? I gotta fight that motherfucker? Bro, I can't see who it is. I couldn't even tell who the fuck it was. He's just over here. No, fuck you guys. Wait, is this the fairy fountain right here? Bro, I can't get in there. Oh, maybe I can blow it up now, actually. Yeah. I was like, man, I can't even get in there now. Oh my god, I threw it. I meant to just set it down. The drop button is different here, you know? In older Zeldas, it used to be like a thing where you would just, if you were standing still and you pressed the throw button, it would drop it. And this one, it's a dedicated button, which makes sense. But oh my goodness, 2 fairy fountains, 1 stream, guys. It's going crazy out here. Young Waker of the Winds. I'm the Wind Waker? No, I'm just kidding this time, guys. Allow me to aid you in your quest. You can now carry more rupees up to 1,000. It's the adult wallet. We are an adult now. Huge. It's literally huge, guys. And when I mean huge, I mean our wallet. Is there any other reason to be here at this point? Oh my gosh. Dead. Twang. Give me all your money. All your money. Whoa, you can't do that. Ay, 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 ay. No spoilers. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see. This is my first playthrough, Tom. Yeah. Still learning it, man. Still learning it. Okay, cool. Thank you. You think I can just make it to that rock? Like dude was saying. Like, if you could get there, is the thing. Oh no, not the Triforce. You know, like that's what he was trying to say. Oh, it does feel like a very far place. Oh yeah, my magic is going down so fast. I mean, I don't even know what to do here though. I think I need the thing to be able to lift this still. Damn it. But that's where it's at. It's right here. That's huge. Oh my God. Well, I wish I could do it, but I can't. Okay. So we should find where we're going to head to next. We're not probably going to do it just yet, but gotta keep exploring. Yeah, so we did this ferry. There's up another ferry up at the top. We should go there next. There's not a thing there, but that's okay. We could just start heading straight north because in 3 spaces up is that other map piece. Maybe we need to get that right there. And then the one on the left. Maybe we just yeah, I don't know. Interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Nice. Good landing, Link. Good landing. Shit. Gotta keep exploring. I felt like we were on a good track with the ferries. We'll obviously be figuring that out a little more in the next little bit. I'm gonna send us straight north. Let me pull up my, yep, got my map up there. Okay, it's 2 up. When we get to 2 up, I'm just gonna try and take a quick look. Wondering how you read the sea charts? I thought it was just you just click them, right? Like that? I thought that's how you did it. I just haven't been reading them that much. I've been checking out some of the other things. And then I assumed that they were just like zoomed in versions of like the land and shit there, so you could see them. I mean the squares? Oh. Yeah, I haven't really thought about how you do it. Oh, it must be in there, huh? In that walled area right there, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. It's hard to tell. The squares. I mean, I kind of half assumed that there could be like, it could do it something even just as something as kind of like how you read an Excel sheet, you know? Letter vertical, number horizontal. Okay, yeah, so almost exactly like a, I mean, exactly like a thing essentially there at that point. Okay. I do like that. I guess when you're out here, I haven't noticed it before in some of the other parts, but you can push forward at some of these parts to get like guide yourself forward a little bit. It's very slow. I'd rather that. Just allow me to just push forward and be able to do some things here if I need to, you know? Oh, good shot, Link. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My shots are all over the place. Hold on. Go, go, go. Okay, we were standing a little too still there. Whoa. Okay. Wait, how does one get up there then? Do I gotta walk around maybe? It'd be pretty easy, I think. Easy. Just took all your hearts. Yeah, but I was like, oh, I can tank this, right? And you know what you couldn't do? Tank it. One of those ones you really shouldn't be tanking, as it were. And that's my bad. I mean, it was still pretty easy though, all things considered. I don't have much magic. Maybe we check these skulls, see if they have any magic. Oh, you guys. Oh, I was gonna say, oh, you guys don't have magic. You guys are too good for magic, huh? Three hard challenge when? Man, I don't know. That doesn't sound like a thing for me. You know, it doesn't really sound like a thing I would ever do. I think you kind of know that too. Oh my god, why did you not? Oh my god, he didn't pull out his... Man, what a bunch of BS. This game is rigged, guys. Rigged, I say. What are you doing? Climb it. All right. HP is overrated. I kind of disagree. I really like a lot of HP, man. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Who was the other person? I think Too Bad About Kenny. I think that was the other person who was doing, he did the 3-art challenge pretty recently. That seemed pretty cool. I'm trying to think if I could get around Ocarina of Time with 3 hearts and not be like stressed. I feel like that one doesn't have too much problems. But I guess my question would be like, with something like that, how does that work? Like, are you allowed to use fairies and stuff for revives and things, or is that a no? Does this affect how this works for me? Like, if I send the wind this way, does it actually help me? You know? Feels like it could. Oh! Bro, that's such bullshit. So you're floating like shit back on the island, kept going into the wind. Yeah, that's fair. Man, where the fuck am I supposed to get more fucking potion? More magic, man. I don't have any more magic. This is brutal. How does one do this then? Bro, I don't like this. Hold on, let me go. Man, I don't know how to do this just yet. I'm gonna figure it out, but man, I'm kind of the problem is I'm running a little low on time, you know? You know when you just running a little low on time? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I already ran way over the time I wanted to, but it's fine. We're making big progress today, bigger than I expected. So we gotta just take what we can get here. Eat my fucking bait, bro, and tell me about the island. Nice. Long ago, there was a huge fairy who lived to the south of here in the forest on Onset Island. We do know that. Damn. Oh, that's crazy. That guy just would have told me about the... Would have just told me about it? That's actually crazy. I don't have anything that I can just recover. Oh, I don't like having that on. I don't have anything to recover magic. Damn. I don't have a good way of doing this, so I assume it doesn't change, but I'm kind of in a bad spot right now. Damn, I don't have a good way of doing this. I thought that they would give you, like, a lot of the time, like I was saying, a lot of the times they give you the items you need to be able to progress to different things, which is fine. But yeah, I wasn't getting very much magic at all, so brutal. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's probably gonna do it for tonight. Unfortunately, I was hoping to get that thing, but like I said, with time and life being the way it is, we shan't. Why are you telling me this, Windows? We don't give a fuck about your shit, bro. It's time for taking time. Unfortunately, it's time for taking time. Man's out here speaking just absolute poetry. Obviously. Time for taking time. No, I don't want to save anymore. That's fine. Confucius Wolf. That is correct. All right, pulled up a couple people, see who's doing what. Oh, Kenny's doing a little first light tonight. Cool. That would be it. He's been on for a little while, so we'll try and get over there pretty quick. All right, I just got a couple of quick shout outs I want to do. Let's see if we get a clip player today. Some of the days we do, some of the days we don't.
Oh, did I hit the wrong thing? Here we go. Okay, we're not doing an actual fight.
Oh, little Shenmue there. Vash is gonna be back playing some more Expedition 33 tomorrow. It's been a good time, so if you want to come check that out, he'll be live tomorrow. And then I'll be back here Thursday. We'll be doing more news and more Wind Waker. This is gonna be interesting because we're gonna have, I feel like, just so much exploring to do. So we'll be continuing exploring and looking around and trying to figure out what the hell we're doing next. We'll do that on Thursday. And then real quick, Vash and I stream over on The Wolf and the Kid on Twitch. On YouTube, it's just right here on my channel. We're going to be playing some Slay the Spire 2 on Sunday morning. So if you're interested in doing any of that, come check it out. Right. I love fucking baby goats, man. They're so cute.
So cute.
Ah, I see. What a clip to get. People on the internet are weird. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not one of them. I'm just saying. But yeah, we recently were playing the Fears to Fathom Scratch Creek, which is the first Fears to Fathom game that is co-op, and it was an absolute blast of a time. So if you want to come hang out with us, we'll be live on Sunday. With that, I've got to absolutely get out of here. I'm going to send you guys over to Too Bad for Kenny. Oh, nice. Another sploosh. I'm going to send you guys over to Too Bad for Kenny. Too Bad About Kenny. Sorry. I was saying it wrong. Let me complete all your guys' things. He did the Ocarina of Time 3 Heart Challenge. So if you're interested in, I guess, talking to somebody about it, you can go do that, because that's not me. I'm looking for good times, you know. But he is playing some 007 First Light. I don't know how far he is in that game, so if you're interested in it, I'll send you guys all over there. With that, I'm gonna get up on out of here again. I gotta roll. I've got to go. I was trying to see if I had anything we can get out of here with a banger. Man, I have too much music on this list, huh? You know? Yeah, a little Outset Island, why not? I think that's kind of what we're doing here. I don't remember. All right, thank you guys. I hope to see you guys on Thursday. Yeah, have a great week and take care of yourselves. I don't know, I was gonna say a great weekend, but it's too soon for that. All right, bye guys. Goodbye. Thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out and just being great. Have a great night. Thank you, Bashman. Bye guys. Bye.